Hi, I'm Keith.
And I'm Aaron.
And this is Destination Whiskey.
Yak style.
Hey, we're back here at Destination Whiskey. We are sitting out on the patio at Aaron's house. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon in North Texas. Now this morning, it was quite rainy. We had a lot of rain come through this morning, and we needed it. I can't complain too
It was
much.
chilly this morning, too.
It was. The jackets are on today. But it is April. It's not quite summer yet. So.
True.
And today we're sitting here. We just had a little sample session, and we really like this 5280 Breckenridge from Denver, Colorado.
Breckenridge, Colorado.
Oh, well, Breckenridge. I'm sorry. You got it in Denver.
I got it in
Got it in Denver. It's from Breckenridge, right? Good whiskey. Very good bourbon, blended bourbon whiskey. Good whiskey. We're going to enjoy it on a rock. Cheers.
Cheers.
Good stuff. That's good. It's smooth. There's not a lot of bite to it.
It is, but it's got good flavor.
It's got good flavor. Now today I'm pairing that with a Rocky Patel Decade 10th Anniversary Maduro cigar.
And I have the Don Rafael Gold that was gifted to me by my buddy Keith.
I had one of those yesterday or the day before, and my immediate thought went to our friend Brad, who likes the mild and the sweet cigars. And I thought, you know what, Aaron would probably like this one too, so I brought it for Aaron. It's got a slight sweetness to it.
Slight sweetness, but it's good flavor. And like I've been talking about, my flavor palette has been changing a little bit because I had picked up a Man of War. It was one of the really dark ones, which I know isn't the
Not necessarily
end-all,
indication.
be-all, but typically it has been in my experience that it has been. So anyway.
Now, if you ever smoked a Tabak Especial, it's like almost a sweet coffee flavored cigar. Really good cigar, but those are very sweet. This one's not that sweet.
No,
this one has just like a hint of sweetness on your lips from the wrapper.
Yes.
And then the cigar smokes like a regular cigar.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, it's a good cigar. It's baseball season.
It is.
But we still have basketball playoffs have just started.
Yeah.
And Stanley Cup playoffs for hockey, ice hockey, are starting today, I think it is. The Dallas Stars are now. I'm from St. Louis originally. If you guys watched our intro video, you know I'm from St. Louis. So I'm a St. Louis Blues fan. They didn't make it into the playoffs. They had a little bit of a run toward the end where they tried to come up, but they were too far out.
And if you watched our video of our barrel, we made a barrel. Keith tasted his out of a St. Louis Blues shot glass. That thing is old.
Is it?
It is, because
they haven't changed their logo a lot since 1967 when they first joined the league.
I got that at a game. That's back when I was living a sweet life.
Was it at the Checker Dome?
No, not that far back.
Oh, not that far back.
No, it was right down the street from where I worked at the time. It's now the
Enterprise Center.
Oh, they've changed the name again.
Oh, Savas Center.
It was Savas.
It was Savas Center. Now it's Enterprise. Yeah, Enterprise bought the naming rights. Yeah. Checker Dome was an older. That was where they originally played. It was called the Arena officially, but Purina was like the sponsor, and because they're a St. Louis-based company, and the Purina logo is like a 5 checkerboard looking square, so everybody called it the Checker Dome, and it kind of stuck.
I did a concert there. I'm having trouble keeping this one lit, though, Keith. I did a concert there. Luther Vandross.
Oh, nice.
You know Luther?
I know of Luther. I've never met him.
Okay. Wrong question. Yes. Anyway, that was one of my favorite concerts. I was sitting front row, but it was front row and around.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I love it when they do concerts in around. It's so unique.
Yeah, at the Checker Dome. And it was cool because we were actually on the floor.
Right.
Versus on the side.
So you're looking up.
Yes, I enjoyed it immensely.
So we were in Reno recently, and my sister and her her husband. Now he wasn't her husband right before I got to Reno. Apparently, they decided to get married in Vegas on the way to Reno.
Yeah, but you had just saw them.
I had just saw them in Phoenix, and then I flew to Reno because that's what I was playing. She decided to drive to Reno with him, and they stopped in Vegas overnight and decided to get married. I had no clue they were going to get married, but they got married anyway. We all went with our friend Brad. Went to it was called Cirque Alice. So it was like Cirque du Soleil is like a brand, right? So it was similar to that, but it wasn't them, right?
Okay.
So it was that kind of show, variety, acrobats, all that kind of fun. It was a great show, and I bought tickets. What I thought was in the first section off the floor.
Okay.
So I thought there was floor seats. There's a stage, floor seats. My tickets. No, we were front row.
Oh.
The stage was out where I thought was floor seats.
Okay.
A general admission or something or whatever. I don't know, but I was like going, wow, I didn't realize. So we had great seats for this thing.
Have you ever sat in the front row at watching a movie?
I have when I was a kid. Oh, the sun came out.
You did.
What's that bright thing over there? Yeah. So if you can see us better now, I'm sorry. First of all, and second of all, it's because the sun came out.
I can.
But yeah,
fix that somewhat.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
We don't need to. When I was a kid or a teenager, I did that where you have to kind of lean back and
Well,
look
I was going to
this.
ask you, was the experience similar?
No. No, similar to the Cirque show?
Theater. Yeah.
No,
Cirque.
no.
Okay. Well,
because while we were front row, there was a good 6, 7, 8 feet between us and the edge of the stage.
Okay.
And now the stage was up probably the equivalent of about 5 or 6 steps because there was some steps. The actors did come down and then walk around the stage a couple times. So no, we were back a little bit, so it wasn't like we were craning our neck to look up. We could look up just a little bit and see everything. It was a great show.
Okay. All right.
It was in El Dorado. Which I knew El Dorado had a showroom, and we've been to Reno several times. And I've been to Reno even more than you probably, because when I first started bowling, we were there for a bowling tournament. When I started bowling in that tournament, the first 7 years I was in Reno, 5 of them or something like that. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, it's only my 3rd time.
Yeah.
Reno.
So I've been to Reno several times. Stayed at several different places, and we always come back to El Dorado Silver Legacy, because it's close to the bowling stadium where we bowl. It's like 2 blocks away. The hotel casinos are nice, and there's a lot to do there. Yeah. There's lots of restaurants, and I knew they had a showroom. I'd never been. That was the first time I've ever been.
We were going to go to a comedy show, Alicia and I, but she was like, Aaron, I want to watch the games. It was March Madness.
March Madness, yes. Yeah. March Madness. Yeah. It seems like we do this during spring break. One of my bowlers was a teacher and needed to go during spring break. So we always go on spring break, and now it's just, she's retired now, and now it's just kind of a habit. That's when we go.
Right.
But she wanted to go watch the March Madness. There's a lot of that in Nevada, at the sports books and whatnot.
Well, and so, the sport books at that time you got to pay to get in them, basically.
When was this?
Well, which hotel was I in? Silver Legacy, El Dorado.
Yeah, you were in Silver Legacy.
Okay, so they had a setup where you bought tables.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we were sitting outside. And this guy, name would come to me. He was like, "Hey, why don't y'all come sit with us?" It's like, okay, we'll do that.
So he had paid for the table already.
He had paid for the table already.
Interesting. I didn't know they charged for that.
And he comes up every year for it. I think he said he's from San Francisco. So he and his wife was there, and a buddy of theirs. And he invited my wife and I, and then another guy, he's like, "Hey, come on over." I was like, "All right." So we sat there, he bought us a drink. I was like, "Man, I'm digging this."
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know all that happened.
I may have to come to San Francisco and hang out with you.
No. Now, next year, we'll be in Vegas.
Yes.
specifically, the bowling takes place at South Point Hotel and Casino,
Yes.
which is about 5 or 6 miles south of the airport, so south of the main strip. It is on Las Vegas Boulevard, but it's significantly south. There's nothing around there really to speak of. But it's a nice big hotel and casino.
Huge.
And it's got one of the best sports books in Vegas, is what I've heard. I've heard it's the one all the locals go to. So during March Madness, while we're there, that sports book is always packed.
Packed. I got a seat in the last time we were there.
Did you?
I did.
You got lucky.
I did. That was St. Patrick's Day.
It was. We always go. Spring break always happens to fall right around St. Patrick's Day.
Yep.
We were in Reno for St. Patrick's Day. Went and he talked about our baby earlier. We went and made our baby on St. Patrick's Day. Yes, Aaron and I made a baby together.
Man, you made that clear.
Don't get any freaky ideas. We're talking about a barrel of bourbon here.
I was about to say, they may see this video before the other one. And they're like, we're not watching them guys.
YouTube may take it down and say, no, you can't talk about that on YouTube. No. Our baby is a small 2-liter barrel of bourbon that we crafted, and we decided what the ingredients were, and we put it in there, and we've now actually tasted it. You can watch that video. We did our 1-month taste test on it to check the color and everything. It's maturing just like we expected it to. So we're excited. We got about 2.5 months probably to wait, maybe 3.
I'm really looking forward to the unveiling of the final product.
That'll come in another 2.5 to 3 months.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. Maybe we can get Felicia down. Think we can talk her into coming down?
I doubt it.
Well, she's a part of the Jones family, which is the Cowboys.
This is true. She married into that family. She's part of the Jones family. She did marry into that, so you never know. Maybe. Well, but it's unless it happens to be around draft time. I don't know when's the NFL draft.
Coming up real soon.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Too soon. Okay.
Too soon.
That's what I thought. I don't follow the NFL a whole lot, so I don't know those things. What I do follow is bourbon.
Again.
So we tried this neat when we did our taste test, which is what we always do. We try it neat. Both of us tend to like our bourbons with a gentleman's cube.
Yep.
This
it holds up.
It holds up.
It holds up.
I had one. I tried neat and thought I liked it, and I put a gentleman's cube in there, and all of a sudden I didn't like it.
But it had very good flavor. Neat.
It did.
It did.
This one, yeah.
No. I'm talking about the one that you.
Oh, yeah. It had very good flavor, neat, but when I put the cube in there, I don't know why. I don't know if it was. Now, I use the filtered water out of my refrigerator to make my ice. I don't use tap water, right? I did try bottled water once, but or actually for a little while, but it kept sticking in the molds. I don't know why the bottled water stuck in the molds more, so I just went back to the filtered water out of the refrigerator.
Because I use, what did I tell you? The same water used when you when you
distill.
Distill. Thank you. I lose words every now and then, but distill.
He's
it
old.
works out well. Yeah, I am. But here's the problem. Okay, chasing a rabbit.
This is not a problem. I guarantee you, he's going to call it a problem. It's not a problem.
It's chasing a rabbit. It is a problem.
What's the problem?
For years, I didn't want to be old, right? Now I think that I'm old. But when I talk to people, you're not old. Because they're older.
Yeah. It's crazy. When you're a kid, now I'll give you a little bit. I'm pushing 60. He's pulling 60.
I am.
When you're a kid, you think of someone who's 60 like going, God, they're old.
Ooh,
and now I'm almost 60. I'm like, I ain't old.
I ain't old, yeah.
I ain't old. My bones and my knees and my back will tell you differently, but you know.
But I think it's a getting to that point. I think it's great, right? So I'm like, I want to bask in this.
Yes.
In this thing.
Live life to the fullest, basically.
Yeah. And then
to the best of your ability, the best that you can do.
Well, I mean, you think about the league we bowled in last year on Monday nights.
Yeah.
Right? We tried to be old. Were we old? League standard wise, were we old?
Which league are we talking about?
The Monday Night League. Last year.
Oh, last year. Not this past season, the season before.
Season before.
You're not talking about
Yeah, season before.
You're not talking about Cowtown. You're talking about. Yeah, no.
Were we old?
We were probably middle age, middle of the pack.
When we started bowling there was a gentleman. He was 90 years old.
That's right. That's right. And still a pretty damn good bowler.
Yes. I was impressed.
I mean, I think he's upper 190s or was he?
No, he wasn't that high.
It wasn't that high?
No,
Was he 180s?
He wasn't even that. He was like 130s, 140s. But still,
who am I thinking of?
For 90, I'm talking about Tommy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He doesn't look 90.
No.
He didn't look 90 anyway. Anyway.
He didn't act 90 either. He was spry.
He didn't. Yeah. But anyway, I digress.
I just hope that when I'm 90, I'm still doing that.
Me too. I love bowling.
Yeah, I do. I got the bowl with Cody Wednesday night.
Oh, did you?
I drove all the way down to City View.
How'd you do?
6:30.
All right.
My first game was a 2-0. Then I shot a high 196 or something like that. I can't remember. And then I shot a 230.
Okay.
And Cody, I beat him the first two games. Not by a whole lot, but I beat him the first two games. But the last game I shot 230, he shoots 279.
Yeah.
So he beat me by 10 pins in total.
That dude, man, the first time, I didn't even know him, but I was watching him bowl. I was like,
he's smooth.
You can't even, and I try to be smooth, right? That's my,
you are.
I'm smooth.
You are smooth, yeah.
But you don't even hear his ball hit the floor.
Dude, I bowled with this guy in Oklahoma City a long time. Obviously, I've been in Fort Worth now for almost 10 years. I bowled with this guy in Oklahoma City a long time. He was on another. I didn't bowl with him. He was on another team, right? I bowled against him, I guess you could say. But this guy, and I think he was left-handed too, if I remember right. And I kid you not, you think you can't hear Cody's? You could not hear this guy's ball hit the lane at all. He set it down so smoothly, it was crazy. And he was good. That was a sport shot league that had a lot of high-end bowlers, including a pro. Female, I can't think of her name now. She owned the pro shop at the bowling alley at Boulevard Lanes. If you said it, I'd know it, but I can't come up with her name right now.
I was thinking the one here.
No, not the one here.
Okay.
Not the Ballards.
Okay.
This is in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
But she owns the pro shop up at Boulevard Lanes up at Edmond.
Okay.
And she bowled in a league. As a matter of fact, she bowled in a league, and she had all women on her team. And they wore matching shirts. I think they were just T-shirts or whatever. But it says, "Yeah, I bowl like a girl. Try to keep up." And they were all very good.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably pretty difficult.
Yeah, they were all very good. Now she was the only pro on the team, I think, but the rest of them were still very good. That's a good whiskey. I like that whiskey. That bourbon.
Yes, I do too.
And I like my Rocky Patel cigars. If you're a cigar lover and you're looking, well, I'm not an aficionado. If you're an aficionado, this won't work for you.
Right.
But if you're a cigar lover, but you don't have the bankroll of an aficionado, try some Rocky Patels. Now I get these. Often I get them from Cigars International. I buy them online. They have a pack called Rocky Patel Big Ring Sampler 2, I think is what it's called. And it has 4 different cigars, 4 cigars each, so 16 total cigars. And if you catch it when it's on sale, it's usually like around 75 or 80 bucks. Okay. You can often find coupons and get an extra 10, 15, 20% off to where you're talking $4 a stick, $4.50 a stick. For a big cigar too, this is like a 58 or 60 ring gauge cigar, and it's 6 inches long, I think it was.
It's good smoking.
So it's a good sized cigar for $4.50 a stick. That's a damn good price. And they're all Maduros. They're all, I think they're all Maduros anyway, but they're all robust cigars. There's this one, the Decade. There's an Edge Maduro. There's an ITC Maduro. And then there's a 20th anniversary Maduro cigar. So if you like the bold flavors of like a Maduro cigar, highly recommend that pack, Cigars International. It was on sale when I just bought some more because it was on sale. I filled up my humidor stuffed right now. I told my wife I got this humidor. I got a big like refrigerator looking humidor, that big. I don't know how many cigars it'll hold, a couple hundred maybe. And I didn't really need any more cigars. But I always told her, I said, the reason I want that humidor is because I need to buy cigars when they go on sale.
Yeah.
To keep the price down. And I got an email from them, and they were on sale, and I said, buy. Bought me 2 packs of them. 2 packs Shakur.
I'm not there yet, but I will. So the other night, I'll come out here and I'll smoke a cigar, and I'll pull my wife out here with me. We'll watch some TV.
Yeah.
We got some shows that we
love
watch
the
all
patio
time.
TV. Let me just say, there's nothing better than a TV on your patio.
Yeah, we got some shows that we watch all the time, and she said to me, "You've been smoking every night." I said, no, I haven't. No, I haven't.
She caught you.
And no, it wasn't every night. It may have been every other night. But here's the other thing. So, growing up, smoking was a taboo thing. Mm-hmm. And typically, and you know that when I started, it was a thing that I did with people that I
social. It was a social thing.
Yeah. Thank you.
But I only drink when I'm alone or when I'm with someone.
So that's when you're not sleeping. Almost.
Sometimes when I sleep too, you never know.
You drink. But anyway,
I don't know. I'm asleep. I don't know what I'm doing.
I got to fix this cigar. But I've come to enjoy it, especially because I say especially because I don't buy a whole lot of cigars because I really don't smoke every night. It really is a social thing.
Yeah.
But I've had quite a few by myself or with my wife is sitting down here with me as we're watching TV. So it's becoming a pastime.
Yeah,
How about that?
It can. I started and I was smoking 2, 3, maybe as much as 5 cigars a week, usually just on weekends. Mm-hmm. And now I'm smoking at least 2 a day.
Okay. Well, I'm not there yet. But
it can get expensive, which is why I look for the sales. Mm-hmm. But I really love to sit outside. Now I don't smoke in my house. You don't smoke in your house. I noticed that. We don't smoke in the houses. We don't smoke in the cars. None of that. Nope. So we have to have a nice patio, covered patio, preferably with a TV, so we can sit outside, watch our sports or TV shows or whatever it is you want to watch. Have a bourbon, trivia. Yeah. Have a bourbon, have a cigar. I do it all the time.
I have not had a cigar without a bourbon.
I have a few times, usually because I have to go pick my daughter up from school, so I don't want to be drinking bourbon. Now, maybe if it's early enough and I got hours to wait, I might have a beer. Cigars with sodas, not really great. I've done that once or twice. Now, my sister was over the house the other night, and we had wine. She wanted wine, so we opened a bottle of wine, and I had a cigar with my wine, and that was a different
You
experience.
didn't open your Seattle wine, did you?
My Seattle wine.
Yeah.
You mean the Jeff Tate wine?
Yeah.
We've already drank all that we're going to drink. I think there might be one left, but we got like 4 bottles of that. So
Okay.
yeah. No, this was just some Pinot that we had. We actually went to this local restaurant, Alex's, right across the street from her, Alex's Pasta and Pizza. We went over there, and it was a BYOB place, so we brought a bottle of wine. Now, her husband doesn't drink wine, so he brought some beer, and we had pizza and wine.
Listen, next time you go over there, wear your BOT bowling shirt.
Okay.
Turkey on it.
Okay.
We have bowling shirts with stuff on them because the guy, the owner, he was like, I like that shirt. I like that shirt. He's like, these young kids, they don't know how to dress. And I'm thinking, I would only wear this bowl. but I didn't want to spoil the moment.
That's funny.
He liked it, and I was good with it.
Now, I've actually, so usually these shirts that we're talking about, bowling shirts, are very colorful, very unique.
Add a picture.
Yeah, I'll throw a picture or two up there, a couple of shirts we have. I've actually used those in like Vegas, so that my wife can easily spot me at the tables when she wants to come look for me.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
It's a good way, especially if you get a unique one down there. Now, if you're in a place like if you're in Vegas and you're in South Point and there's a bowling tournament going on, there might be several people who have the same shirt as you.
You fit in. I saw some guys with some bright pink shirts. I was like, dude, I got some socks to match that.
Bowling shirts are fun.
They are.
I like to get a new shirt every year. I actually tried to start that with the team, and they didn't like the fact that the first time, this was before you joined our team, I had the year put on there. So it said, 2012 or 2015 or whatever year it was, USBC Open. They didn't like that. I'm like, going, why not? I'm going, because we're going to use the shirt later. It's this year's shirt. We'll do a different shirt. Yeah, so they didn't like it.
And
Yeah.
I got, did we ever get we got some Cardinals shirts somewhere. If I look, I can find them. But they were from the 200s. Like really old now.
The 200s, I don't understand.
2001, 20.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
It's 20 years ago.
Yes.
20 plus years ago.
Yes. From a game that we went to, and they were giving them out. Man, you'd have been proud. Alyssa and I went to something this morning, and it was raining. And so she put on a hat because, girls can't mess their hair up, right? Especially black girls. Anyway, she had on a St. Louis Cardinals cap.
Yeah.
It was tan. It was pretty. It's like, when did you get that? And why didn't you give me one too?
So it looked kind of like this one.
Oh, it's better than this one.
Well, of course, because it has St. Louis Cardinals instead of that T on there.
But it was that, plus it was better than this one. This is a Costco $5 hat or whatever it was. Hers was one of those, it was a nice hat. It almost looked like, I'm trying to think of that material. It's kind of the moisture wicking material. That's what it looked like on a hat.
I got you.
It was a really nice looking hat. I was like, I didn't say it to her, but I was like, you should have got me one of those. You can't just be leaving me out.
So I'm a diehard Cardinals fan, obviously. I got a Cardinals shirt on, or a jacket on right now. I got a big tattoo on my arm. I can't show you, but it's right here, of the Cardinals, the bird on the bat. Kind of looks like their Sunday hat logo. And I was in line at the post office just recently, just a few days ago, and I had a Cardinals hat on, and waiting in line, and some guy about two people behind me says, "Hey man, you a fan, or you just like the hat?" And I said no. I guess you should. I said, yeah, I'm a fan.
Right, I'm a fan.
And then we got to talking. I'm like, I'm from St. Louis. He was from West County, and I was from North County, and blah. We got to talking a little bit, but yeah. I always like to show off my tattoo, especially if I see a Cubs fan. Like Cubs, no, Cardinals.
But I got pictures of Alyssa young when we would go to games. And one year we were sitting behind first base. We were sitting behind first base.
At a Cardinals game?
At a Cardinals game.
Yeah.
She got a ball from, who's the third base coach? Akendo.
Oh, Jose Oquendo.
Jose Akendo.
The secret weapon.
Secret. Okay.
That's what he was known as, a secret weapon.
And then she also got one from Albert Pujols.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've never gotten anything like that. I've been to Cardinals. I did get to check off a bucket list item. This was again several years ago.
Okay.
Before we moved here, so it had to be 15, 20 years ago. I took my son Blake, who's now almost 30. He'll be 30 this year.
Ooh.
I think.
We can call him old.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna like it. We're gonna do it.
We went to St. Louis, and I got to go to the opening day, opening series. That went to it happened to be against the Cubs, so it's kind of two bucket lists. I saw a series against the Cubs, and I went to opening day. It was great. Opening day, the only problem was it was rainy, and it got delayed by like an hour and a half or something like that. So when I asked Blake, now he was young at the time. He was probably 12, 15 years old, somewhere right in there. I said, well, what'd you think? He says, well, I feel like a true fan now because we sat there and waited for an hour and a half for the game to start.
So I have an interesting opening day story.
Yeah.
So I was a supervisor for a company that's fairly close to the old stadium, the old Busch Stadium, the round one.
Yeah, which is I mean, here's the round one. Here's a new one.
You say you same space.
About half the field.
Yeah.
About half
So,
of it.
had a guy that worked for me called in sick. Right? All right, you can call in sick. I mean, whatever. Here lies the problem. He got interviewed by a
saw
news
this
station.
coming.
He got interviewed by a news station.
Let's just say he is not Ferris Bueller.
He is not, because he was busted. And so I saw said story, and we had to have that conversation. Now,
So did you let him change his leave from sick to annual?
that wasn't even a thing.
So was this before?
Yeah,
You're okay.
it's a while ago. So, while I couldn't necessarily do anything, but I let him know that, by the way, the next time you want to play hooky,
Don't do an interview.
don't do an interview. Don't do an interview.
That's funny.
I wonder if, I'm sure he remembers it. I'm glad that he got
I'm
to do
sure
a
he
thing.
remembers it too.
I'm glad that he got to do a thing that he really wanted to do. But I had to let him know that he didn't do it as well as he thought he did.
So I got a St. Louis story for you.
Okay.
Kind of along the same lines. St. Louis, I don't know if they still do this, but they used to have a thing called the Veiled Prophet
They do. Well, I don't know if
Fair
they
or
still
whatever.
do that yet.
It's a big 4th of
parade.
July.
They call it a parade, yeah.
Well, there's a parade and there was a fair. They call it the fair too.
Yeah.
It's a big 4th of July thing. Happens under the on the arch grounds, under the Gateway Arch. Me and my brother and one of his friends. Now, my brother's 10 years older than me. Just to set the stage here, I'm probably in my early 20s at the time. I was probably still in the Air Force. Maybe, I'm not sure. I was in St. Louis anyway, and we went down there. I think it's when we went and watched the Doobie Brothers play under the arch.
Which doobie you be?
I don't know. I'm not a dude.
I'll tell you about that anyway. Go tell your story. I'm sorry.
But we finished the concert and we started walking back toward our car, which was, quite a ways away. If you can imagine, tens of thousands of people down there for this thing. You got to park way away. We have to go through what's commonly the entertainment district of St. Louis, downtown St. Louis, called Laclede's Landing.
Oh, yeah.
They block off the roads and put in beer carts and food carts and stuff like that down there. You can't drive through there during this time.
I'm smiling because I know this story, but tell it anyway.
And we get there, and there's like a cloud burst. This is what I've heard it called. It's just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it starts pouring down rain. Now, we're almost to Laclede's Landing. We still got to get to the other side of Laclede's Landing and still a little farther to get to our car. And we're soaked by the time we get to Laclede's Landing, and we're walking. We're like, we got to find some place to light for a little bit, right? Just going. All the bars are jam-packed because people were in the streets. But when the rain happened, they all moved into the bars. So the streets are empty, the bars are packed. So there's this lone beer vendor, sitting out there in a little trailer or whatever on the street. And we're like, fuck it. Can I say fuck it on YouTube? I don't know.
You can.
And we went up to the beer vendor. We each got us a beer, and we sat at a table that was outside on the sidewalk in the pouring rain. And we're holding our beer glass like this so it doesn't get watered down, taking a drink. And we look down the block, just not even very far. There's a news crew down there, and they're taking it. So we were on the news about it. The rain doesn't spoil anybody's fun.
That's right.
And we're like going, yeah, we're here. That's my St. Louis story.
Today they would say, we're here for it.
Yeah, but that was a lot of fun. We were already wet. It didn't matter. The rain didn't matter at that point. We were already soaked. So.
Wet is wet. Keith, I like this cigar.
I thought you would. Now, the Don Rafael cigars, generally speaking, I've had several of them, are good. On a scale of 1 to 5, there are 3, maybe.
I'm average when it comes to cigars.
For low-end cigars. Now, if you watch our shorts, I recently, when I was in Phoenix right before we went to Reno, so just over a month ago, my nephew took me to a cigar bar. Great cigar bar.
It's nice looking.
I think it's called Fox Cigar Bar or something like that. Anyway, it's in Gilbert, Arizona, a suburb of Phoenix. And I splurged. And I had a Davidoff.
Ooh.
The one cigar, now it wasn't a big fat cigar like this one. It was more like that one. It cost me like $25 or so.
That's a small cigar.
For one cigar. Man, that cigar was smooth. It was good. I understand why they're expensive. They're very good.
You know, I like when something has a cost outside of what you would normally think of.
Yeah.
But it's different. It's worth it. You know, there are people who chase the high dollar stuff just to chase it. You know, we talk about that with bourbons.
Yeah. I don't know that, speaking sidebar, I don't know that I'd ever regularly buy expensive bourbon. There's no reason to.
We don't because we found stuff that we like.
Yeah, for in that $30 to $50 range for a fifth.
And we're not going to, there's many people, some who we follow, that, you know, either they have relationships with or they just buy them so they can taste them. You know, I know this couple that, I shouldn't say no, I follow a couple that, you know, they'll get a 2-ounce vial, I'll call it, of something and taste it.
Okay.
Right? And one time it was I almost said Pappy, I was thinking Pappy Van Winkle, but it was something
high end.
Something that would have, you know, for the bottle, it was like 10 grand.
10 grand, holy.
Yeah. So they got a little bit. I think they paid like $600 for. I say they paid. I don't know what they paid, but yeah, that's what it would have costed, right?
Wow.
So if you know anything about us, we're not going there. There's no need.
Now, if we happen to win the lottery, we'll have a new video for you. Where we're trying some Pappy.
Yes.
Either one of us. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because we share. So it's all good. But as a regular, you know, we do this so that we enjoy it, and to turn you guys on to some things that aren't expensive, but it's good.
It's very good.
And you know, of course, you don't know our taste, but when it's bad, and if you saw our last video, we had 2 that were bad. We'll tell you about it.
Yeah, we don't have a problem telling you.
Yeah, but here's the good thing about that, is that I spent $70.
Yeah, on 3 whiskeys, 3 bourbons.
Well, I mean each. They were each in between that, but $70 on those 2 that I didn't like.
Oh, right, on the 2.
And so if I have to, if I got to waste some money, I mean, I've wasted $70 before on something.
Yeah.
And so I tried it. I didn't like it. I know what I'm going to do with those 2. I do. I don't know if I want to tell y'all.
Yeah.
But somebody's going to drink them. That I can tell you. That I can guarantee you.
Oh, that's going to be like, hey, hi, welcome to the party. You want some bourbon? Here you go. Tell them.
That I can guarantee you.
Of course, you know, with any alcohol, I'll say, especially this is more like a party thing. You're at a party, you've had a few already. That's when you break those out because it doesn't matter at that point.
Yeah.
The taste doesn't matter that much.
I'm tired of gnats trying to join my party.
They just add a little protein.
You see it?
Yeah.
I usually grab them and throw them out, but I don't stop. It doesn't stop my drinking. So Keith, what's next on the Destination Whiskey Trail? You talked a little bit earlier about kind of doing a
tour. Yeah.
Tour. But what's on the immediate horizon?
Well, for me, it's editing all these videos and getting them published. As far as another thing we're going to record and shoot a video of, I don't know. We probably need to think about another Texas distillery and maybe make a trip to that wherever that may be and do it. We went to Iron Root Republic, which is up in Denison, not very far from us, about an hour give or take from where we live. I don't think we have another one that's that close that's not in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. There's a lot in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We're going to avoid those for now. We might go down and do them later. Yeah, maybe we should trek up into Oklahoma. Oklahoma has a few too.
Okay.
Maybe we should trek up there and do one and just have a weekend of it and go check it out.
Okay.
What do you think? We are in North Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth area. Is there a distillery that you think we should go check out?
Yeah.
Or something whiskey, bourbon specific related?
No whiskey.
We have really whiskey. We're not.
I think we are bourbon forward.
Well, although we are on the channel, but the reality is at home, I drink a lot of Irish whiskey. Mm-hmm. I drink some Scotch. Mm-hmm. I do drink bourbon. Mm-hmm. One of my favorites is a Redemption High Rye bourbon. It's one of my favorite whiskeys, bourbon whiskeys specifically.
I just finished that one. I had one of those. That I think I mentioned it when I bought the bottle. I was like, I don't know.
Aaron wasn't a fan of rye initially. It was a little bit too spicy for him.
But
it's grown on him. It's grown on him.
Because by the time I got into the bottle, I was like, I like this.
Yeah. Now, I went into our local liquor store that I like to go to. It's a national chain called Total Wine and More.
And more,
because they don't just have wine. They have a lot of wine. They have a lot of wine. And I went and I was going to get a bourbon, and I thought, let me get some Redemption. I haven't had that in a while. Let me get some of that Redemption High Rye. And I went to get it, and there was 2 different bottles. I would share it with you and show it to you, but I drank it all already. But the 2 different bottles, they had the same name. They were different bottles. I mean, one was your typical. One was kind of a short, squat bottle, almost like an Amaretto Disanaro bottle, similar to that. It's kind of square and whatever.
I've seen that on their advertisement.
And I don't know what the difference is between the 2. Everything on the label is exactly the same. They even talk about the mix. How much corn, how much rye, how much, whatever. And it was the same. The alcohol content was the same. I don't know what I can tell you what one of the differences was the price. The other bottle was $5 cheaper. It was only $21, I think is what it was.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, let me try that. Okay. It was good.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if they're rebranding, because both bottles were on the shelf, right? They're side by side. They were both there.
Interesting.
But these were new bottles I'd never seen before, and I mean it tasted pretty much the same. I didn't try them side by side. Maybe that's what we should do. But, hey, I want to circle back real quick. You were talking about the expensive whiskeys and stuff like that. And when I was on a cruise, I got to try Blanton's, and I tried it in an old fashioned, but I also tried it on the rock.
On a rock.
Or on a rock, or a gentleman's cube. And it was very good whiskey. Now, Blanton's is something like, when I came back, I noticed it cost in the $90 range for a fifth of Blanton's. It's an expensive whiskey. And I really wonder how it would hold up to something like this, or some of the other whiskeys we like that are less than $50.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of things out there on YouTube and on Facebook and whatnot that talk about how it's just overpriced. It's not worth it.
Did you like it?
I did. It's a good whiskey.
Okay.
The thing is do I like it enough to spend an extra $50 a fifth on it? Because you're talking about the difference between $40 and $90.
Yeah, it's a big difference, right?
It's huge, and I don't think it is. I really don't think it's worth it. But I've never tried it side by side with something else that I like. So maybe we'll do that.
Down the road we'll do that. We'll pick an established one that people talk about,
or that we like.
Well, we don't know. I haven't. All of my bourbons have been $75 was the most I've paid for one.
No, I mean take the Blanton's and compare it to a couple of the ones that we know we like that are less than $50.
I got one. I won't mention that right now, but I got one that I want to try it against. It's one that we both like.
Why won't you mention it right now?
Michter's. Thank you.
There's no end. Yeah.
Michter's.
Yes, Michter's was good. Yes.
Yeah.
I would like. Yeah, I could do that, and then maybe even put like the Redemption High Rye against it too.
Well, we have to find out how much rye they put in theirs, because we want to the best of our abilities, compare apples to apples.
Well,
or just taste. Well, you know what?
Here,
just go for it. Taste for taste.
Yeah. you're talking about bourbon versus bourbon. Now, Redemption High Rye is still a bourbon.
True.
Because it's still at least 51% corn, but most of the extra
is rye. Let's do it.
So that's why it's high rye. Well, I think that's why it's high rye. It might have to do with the rye itself. I don't know.
Well, a lot of that we've learned. A lot of that is just labeling to get you to try it. Or
marketing. Yep.
Yeah. It's marketing.
Yep.
So let's do it.
You buy the Blantons, I'll buy the other ones. Actually, if one of us buys the Blantons and the other one buys the other two, it's about the same.
About the same. There we go. Are we doing more cubes?
Do you have more cubes?
Absolutely. I've learned.
Well, let me put it this way. When we paused earlier because of the seat malfunction, we were at 33 minutes, so we've got a video. We're good to go.
Okay. So
I still have cigar left though, so.
So we got as I do but I'm gonna go ahead and ixnay on the
Abele. Yeah, me too.
It makes it look longer. I've been proud of me, Keith.
I'm proud of you too, but I don't know why.
I've been finishing cigars.
Oh, yeah, when I first met Aaron, he would smoke a cigar and he might smoke half of it.
Maybe.
And I was like, really? Now he gets down to the nub sometimes.
Yeah, I do.
So it was funny. I have the poker at home that it's designed to poke up here to open it up so you can draw easier if it's really tight, and I use it to poke into the cigar when it gets down really low, so I can hold it.
I need to get one of those.
And my wife laughed at me when she saw me do that.
And then, like a little old lady.
And then when I was at Cigars International once, I saw somebody doing the same thing, so I zoomed in on him. He was across the room. It was outside on the patio. It was across the patio. I zoomed in on him and took a picture of him and took it to my seat. I'm not the only one who does this.
Listen, the first guy I saw doing that was a dude that had muscles on top of muscles. So I wasn't going to talk about it. Matter of fact, I was like, maybe I should try that out.
Yeah, I mean, if you learn about cigars, when I first started smoking cigars, I started watching YouTube videos because I wanted to know what's the proper way to light a cigar, what's the proper way to smoke, what should you do, how do you do it. And one of the things I learned is cigars are generally, I'll use the word rated, I don't know if that's the right word, but rated in thirds. You have the first third, the second third, and the last third. The last third is usually fairly harsh because you got the hot ember right near the end, right near where you're drawing. So it can get a little harsh.
Right.
The middle third's usually the best. The first third might be a little. You're getting
introductory.
Yeah, introductory. There you go. That's a good way to put it. And I've noticed that with some cigars. I'll start smoking and go, man, I don't know if I like the cigar, but after a few puffs, it gets to that second, third, and all of a sudden, like, yeah, this is good and smooth.
Okay.
And then it can change again at the third. Now, some cigars, it doesn't seem to change. Like this one, I'm definitely into the second, third now, and it hasn't changed. If we get to the third on this cigar, it will get a little harsh. But if you ever want to learn about bourbons or whiskey in general or cigars, man, there's a lot of information out there. You just gotta search for it and find what speaks to you, and you know what, everybody has a different opinion about it. I watched one thing about smoking a cigar, and the guy's like going, he didn't want to use a lighter. He lights a stick of a piece of wood. I don't know what it was, what kind of wood. But he lights the wood and then lights the cigar with the wood. Now it takes a lot longer to do it that way. But he says it doesn't introduce any bad flavors, which is also why you don't light a cigar with like a regular lighter. You use a butane, a torch. Well, you use a torch really because it's easier to light the cigar with a torch. But you want the butane because it doesn't introduce other flavors. I do have a soft flame butane lighter, or I have a couple of them, because you can't travel, you can't get on a plane with a torch. You're not supposed to get on a plane with a torch, people. Not in your carry-on, not in your check bags, not anywhere. Don't take a torch on a plane. There's your PSA for today.
So my last cruise, I told my cousin, hey, I'm getting ready to go on a cruise. And I was flying from Texas to Fort Lauderdale. Said, I don't know if I can bring a lighter, so get me one. One that I can use for a cigar. Mm-hmm. He bought me a little, I should have had it out here. It was a little cute lighter, but it did the trick. It wasn't a torch. I would consider it to be a soft
flame, yeah.
Right. And I put it in my check bag going home, and I was good. So I have it in my, almost in my office. What used to be my office. If you're married, you know what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, when we went to Reno, I flew, and while I was there, I went into the gift shop because I didn't know who was going to be smoking cigars with us when we had our cigar night or who had what. They actually had a little cheap torch in there that I bought for, I don't know, $5 or $10 or something.
Is that the one I had?
Yes, one you had.
All right, I added it to my collection, my small collection.
Yeah, he brought it back to me, and I said, yeah, just keep it.
Yeah, because we drove, as you heard earlier, we drove.
Yeah.
So we could do that. That's how we brought the barrel home. Other than that, I think the barrel would have been sitting in my lap. I would have had to fight with a flight attendant about it.
Well, and you could have checked it. You couldn't have brought it on a plane. It's liquid.
And it's alcohol.
I'm not sure alcohol is a problem. It's the liquid. You can't take more than 3 ounces of liquid through security.
Yeah, it's true. Through security.
I know because I bought my wife a snow globe once when I was traveling, and I was going to carry it on because I didn't want it to get damaged. And they said, you can't bring that on. I'm like, oh, crap, I forgot about the snow globe. It's all liquid in there.
Did you check your bag?
I'd already checked my bags. They were already through. They stopped me at security going in my carry-on, says you can't bring this. So I ended up going back out and putting it. They had a post office facility or whatever right there. So I ended up going out and putting it in a box and shipping it.
So here's my question to you, Keith, with that story. Did you win any points with your wife when you explained to her what you had to go through?
A little bit, maybe.
Okay. All right.
But those points have since expired, I think.
Well, they don't last long.
No, they don't.
They don't last. I say that jokingly. But
with all sincerity and all.
But with all sincerity,
seriousness.
yeah. But it's okay because we learn. We know what they care about, what they don't, and how long they last.
Yeah.
Which is not long. How long? Not long. Well, I went to a King speech there.
All right.
I'm done already.
I think we can call this a video.
We can call it a video. Oh, well, we have to. Well, we got to pour a little more. So I got to pour a little more.
You don't have to. You can.
Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah, but I will.
Well, let's do it.
All right.
I got a gnat in mine.
Yeah, they come out. You want a little bit more?
Sure. Drown that gnat somewhere. That's good.
All right.
It's good stuff.
Mm-hmm. So I meant to tell you, and we can probably put this in the video. I meant to tell you, Keith, that, remind you. So I posted a picture of these three along with the one that we got from Highmark. And we had a follower of someone that we know, a bowler, who said, I bet you that one, that Highmark, or that one from Reno is what he said. That one from Reno is really good. I don't know how he knew that.
And who is this?
Steven, the guy that drills the balls.
Oh, from
Bataga.
Bataga?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he sniffed it out.
We need to have him on. Let's just. We need to start having guests on.
Well, speaking of that, I got to reach out to a guy. I met a guy on my cruise. We were talking about bourbon. He was I did a taste test for Macallan. And I started telling him about, he's a follower now. I started telling him about our channel, and so he followed right then. He said, hey man, I'm going to be in Texas, I think he said in May. So I'm gonna reach out to him.
Reach out to him.
And we'll have to make sure that we can get a video in while he's here.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and then I got Stephen. We can add Kevin, who used to bowl with us. I think will be excellent. Because
Jesse?
We can do Jesse.
Wait, Kevin. Who Kevin?
He bowled with us. Remember the story we told?
Kevin. Kevin Bacon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you put his whole name. You cut that part out.
Well, his last name isn't Bacon.
Oh, that's true. We'll keep that.
That's what Alex calls him, Kevin Bacon.
We'll keep that. He calls us. He calls it. Anyway, we'll have to have him because he's a funny dude.
He is a funny dude.
He's a funny dude, smart guy.
He's kind of the one who Nate came up with the name of BLT.
He did.
He definitely helped come up with it. So, anyway,
man, this is good.
It's very good.
This is good.
Look at the way that shines in the sunlight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
You like these glasses?
I do like these glasses. Where'd you get these?
There was this dude who thought that I would like these glasses for a Christmas present. They're still around. I guess I like them.
I guess so. Is the dude still around? And getting rounder every day.
He's close by. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Hey, I'm in shape. Round is a shape.
Round is a shape.
Anyway, I digress. I will cut all that shit out.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do a cigar gathering one night.
Just a bunch of guys come over, have a smoke cigar. I'm in.
People in the neighborhood, and of course you.
Yeah, you better invite me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we'll film it or not. Maybe we will.
I got to think about that. I thought about filming a lot of other kind of obscure things like D&D.
But y'all don't, drink and smoke.
I do. I drink.
But you don't smoke.
It's okay.
Yeah, because we are Destination Whiskey.
We're not a Destination Cigar. Cigar is just a side hustle.
Well, it's only hustle if you're getting paid.
Pay us.
Pay us.
Anyway.
Follow us. Like us. So they can pay us.
It ain't all about that, you know.
I know.
I actually, really when I was getting, and I'm going off on a squirrel rabbit chase right now. When I was getting overwhelmed with some of the editing, I actually told my wife, I said, I might just have to tell Erin, I just can't do this. She goes, but you love it so much. I'm going, yeah, I do. I do like doing this. We're doing this for us.
We are.
The bottom line is we're doing this for us. If you all like it,
it's great.
Great. If it ends up making money, great. Doesn't have to. We're going to continue this for a while.
Yeah. If you got a problem with it,
great.
I'm going to invite you to come with me to my front door or to Keith's front door, and then I'm going to push you out, and I'm going to lock the door behind you.
He's going to invite you in just to push you out.
I am.
I'm not going to invite you in at all.
Well, we won't know until they're there.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah. So when they complain about
all I can say is if any of these followers show up at our front doors, I'll be nervous as.
No, man, we gonna invite them in. We got something to drink.
Hey, this is Texas. We all own guns here. Look out.
And if they don't like what we drink, you know what that means? Bring your own damn whiskey.
If they don't like what we drink, it means they have different palates than us.
Yeah, but
just different tastes.
No. They gotta bring their own.
Well, that too, but
bring what you like. But anyway, when somebody comes to my house and they complain about stuff, I have a plan.
You have a policy.
I have a policy. Thank you. I invite them. I said, "Come here.
Let me show you something."
Let me show you. Heard this story before.
I've heard the story before, more than once.
Yeah. Because this is my place. This is my get down.
Now I don't have a problem with you voicing your opinion. Everybody's got an opinion, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. But if it gets to the point of your opinion messing with my mojo, messing with my zen, that's when I show you the door.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And that takes a lot for Keith. For me, not so much.
I'm tolerable.
Not so much.
I'm tolerant.
You gotta have some skin in the game for me to tolerate you for long periods of time.
Damn, how am I still here?
You got the skin, brother. You got the skin. You got the skin.
Here's the skin. We need to wrap this up. We tried to wrap it up a few times already. Let's wrap it up.
I don't want to stop.
Well, we can keep going, but we're going to wrap it up right now, and then we'll just keep going anyway.
All right.
All right. So, well, thank you for joining us today. We tried some great whiskey.
We did. And we found one we really
liked, and we decided to sample it and just have a little yak session with y'all. Talk about things in life and what's going on. So, thanks for joining us.
Guys, every now and then, drop us a pic of on our Facebook page of what you are drinking, what you like.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We've had one to do that, and he's one of the ones I want to invite over for a cigar and a drink. In the near future, I hope.
We're always looking. I mean, you know what? You go to a liquor store, especially a big one here. We have Specs and we have Total Wine and Goody Goody.
And Goody Goody.
And Goody Goody. Those are the three big ones that I know of. And you can walk down that aisle, whether it's bourbon or just generally whiskey. Oh my God, there's so much to choose.
So much.
And everything from something that costs $15 for a fifth up to hundreds of dollars. You know what we like? We like something that's probably less than $50 for a fifth. That's kind of our wheelhouse. That's where we're looking for. You were supposed to save that for our closing, but you didn't. You need more now. But anyway, that's what we're looking for. So if you have something that you think we should try that we haven't tried yet, let us know. We'll give it a go. We've had a lot of people, I can't say a lot, we've had a few people give us some. Old Forester was what someone talked about, and I tried some. I don't think we did it on a video though.
We didn't.
But it was good. It was very good. It was surprising. I'd never Old Forester sounds like something that's like rock gut. Like it's like cheap. Oh, it was good stuff.
Good stuff.
So anyway.
All right.
So thanks for joining us. Please hit that like button.
And don't forget to subscribe.
So you never miss a future video of Destination Whiskey. Cheers.